What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Create series. Last episode, I made some chunk loaders. And if you've seen towards the end of that video, they stopped everything. And I mean everything. Now, for some reason, this one's still going. Makes no sense. We have a chunk loader here that's on a 3x3, so it covers 3 or 9 chunks at a time, which means this one's good. This somehow still has power, even though it's connected to... Okay, so that one's connected up to this one. So as long as this has power, this machine will have a little bit of power. The bad thing is, I put the pumps connected to a different power source, which means everything down here goes way over here and connects way back here. Thing is, most of my machines, our entire train machine, a good majority of our stuff in here and wherever else we have it, is powered by this machine, which is kind of confusing because it was all working perfectly fine, and then I put a chunk loader, it all stopped, which is kind of confusing. But I also realized while we were building, I'm in the middle of 2 chunks, which means I would need a chunk loader here and then a chunk loader on this side to power it. So that's probably why this machine died. This one, the one that's in here, I need chunk loader on this one, a chunk loader on this one, over here. Like, I need so many chunk loaders. This one was kind of a backup power source for that one. So when that one stopped, this one also stopped. But we also don't have a rotation speed controller on here when we first came back, so now I'm lost. And this is considered overstressed, which is not good. So something I'm probably going to do, we're probably going to remove all of this. We're going to build a whole new power source. We're going to do that smaller level 9 one, just so it's easy and it's simple and it has a manual system on it, so I don't have to worry. That's probably what we're going to do. Probably going to get rid of all this down here, build a little manual power. We'll have power on each side, and then I got to try and restart everything. If nothing has power over there, nothing has power here, which means our boat can't unload product. Our train is still currently stuck in here, right in there, because, you know, somehow my animal died. Jeff was sent to oblivion. The bear is still there. I'm lost. So we still have a lot of things that we gotta fix. I do want to do one, like, massive power system. Oh, look, my boat's coming back. As you can tell, it connects. Nothing is unloading because we don't have power, which means it will sit here. I definitely got to fix that time. It should be 5 minutes, but it's not. We're going to ignore how it goes through. Nothing. Okay. So yeah, I do want to do like a massive power system here, and we'll just do a whole bunch of level 9s. This one will have its own power source. I don't need to worry about that. This will power this entire building. This one will have a power source strictly for the train station. One will have power source strictly for this. One will be strictly for that. Like, there'll be a power source for specific. So I gotta try and figure that out. We're gonna ignore the errors at the bottom also. So yeah, I got to try and fix all of this. So that's gonna be great. I still want to build that food farm just so I have food and I won't suffer. And I do want to build that food farm here. I did get an idea about changing this and like removing it and like making it shorter, making it to where it can still hold what we need. Everything still be organized. It's just it will be a little bit more condensed. This train will still be able to go through. It's just instead of being like way over here, it'll probably be about here. It'll cut off a good chunk, and then we can throw a building over here for something. So yeah, there's a lot of ideas I want to do. I gotta try and figure that out. But now I have to fix all my power one way or another, which is not going to be good. So for a little chunk loader, we need a small one. I need some obsidian. Good thing I still have some in here. This one, it does 3x3, so it really should power everything still. I definitely should have connected the pump to this power, just so this can constantly stay active. I do gotta try and figure that out, but there should be enough obsidian. Oh wait, I can't use my haunter. I don't have power. I don't know why I threw it in smelter. It's the wrong spot. Let me take this. Okay, I gotta try and figure out something I can get rid of so I can power the rest of this without it being oversaturated or stimulated, whatever it is. I don't know. Overstressed. That's all right. What was one thing that I could do here? That's overstressed. Drastically overstressed. This is connected to another power. I'm just gonna get rid of that. We're just gonna get rid of this. Get rid of that. I gotta try and figure out how I can get power back to this machine. Thank good. This is not what I was expecting for today's video. Oh man, this is not what I was wanting today. I was trying to get some builds done, but apparently we can't do that. We're still overstressed. I don't know how we have power. I have heat. I have the size. We just need the water. Oh man, come on. Why is everything breaking now? It's not good. All right, I gotta try and reset this one real quick. This is the only way that one machine's gonna want to work, is if I power that. And this is why I need food, because I don't have any in my bag. And we're slowly dying. Wait, do I got kelp? I might have kelp. Of course I got kelp. So I kind of got it started. Bad thing is we're going the wrong way. So I got to add another gear ball. And then I got to re-add my buckets. So we have some lava in there. We'll let it power up. We're still going the wrong way. What a great day. All right, we got a few more touches to this. Let's hope this bell back here does not go the wrong way. It's still going the wrong way. All right, let's try it again. And I broke it. All right, let's try it again. I added some other ways. It's still going the wrong way. Let's try it again. Can you go the other way? Oh, finally, you choose to go the right way. Why are you stopping, though? I need it to where it can fully connect. So far, it seems good. Seems all right. I gotta wait for the heat to come in. That's not going. What? I mean, I got it working. I just gotta try and get it to function over. That's going. That's just not very fast. Ah, please don't peck me. Stop it. My voice is dying. Oh, stop it. Please let me live. All right, is that the right speed? You're going slow. I mean, I'm okay with it because it's going to be able to fill up by the time. Why are you going that slow, though? You're getting annoying, I'll be honest. What side do you go to? You go up. It says that one, but it's not. Oh, well. As long as it works, it works. I don't care. Let's connect this one. Ouch. Up to that. This will now have power. It goes all the way down to this system. You're going the wrong way now. Brother, I hate this. Because I need this full speed. I don't think I have a rotation down here either. No, I don't. I definitely gotta swap this power source. I really do. Okay. And now you're overstressed? Really? How are you already overstressed? You have nothing connected other than that. And that's not using anything. This is just a belt. You don't require power for a belt. We're only getting 16 because we're not getting enough water. Which makes no sense because you need to go faster. How are we not getting enough water? You have plenty. All right, I'm still so lost. We have enough power for like heat and the size. We don't have enough water, which is annoying. Okay, well, I don't know how to fix that one. It won't want to fix, so that's great. We're gonna have to try and figure out how I can set a full like brand new power system, because this one's gonna need a jump start because I can't power anything on this. All right, so I got this one jump started. Ouch. I'm gonna wait for all the lava to flow in, let everything get set, and then I'm going to turn this up slowly, because that's what I did. I turned it down. We're obviously not getting a lot of water, but I'm gonna let it go with how it goes. I'm gonna let the lava flow in, let everything else work. Hopefully we have power on this machine. All right, so we got those. Let's turn it up. Go slower and slower. Go up by 5 every time. Okay, we're at level 3. We're at level 3. All right, all right, all right. 75. We're gonna let it keep going up. 90. Cool. Level 4. Go up to 100. We're at level 5. All right. 130. I gotta let this thing go on its own. Boom! You're at full power now, finally. Okay, so I'm not gonna add a chunk loader to this because it wants to mess up every single thing I do. This has power. That's all. Train station should be started again. Perfect. Really, train station doesn't need power. I don't know why I put one over there. Let me go and grab this. Really? Okay. So yeah, we really don't need anything over there because there's no power. Yes, there's belts. I don't know if items can run when there's belts or anything, so I'm gonna have to try and figure that out. And you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do one here. We're gonna do it as 3x3. This should power this one and then the chunk to the right. I don't know why we're lagging so much. It should just power everything, and it will power all these machines also. Okay, that one works. This one down here should have power. Yes, it does, and that should be a full speed. See, now again, items. We just got getter train back. Nice. Okay, we got lava going through, which means you should be getting obsidian. Yes, you do. We have power here, but really, I'm probably just going to get rid of this machine, which means we can get rid of all this down here. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, I got one power source fixed. We're going to get rid of all of that in there to try and get everything. Alright, I'm going to get all this. We're going to throw this into the haunter so I can make more. Well, actually, I don't even need to make more. I have some. Alright, so the things that need power, let me go through this again real quick. Our boat should be on the way soon. It's been longer than 5 minutes. If not, it's broken over there and we're screwed. I still got to go and fix the farm. That's great. So this has power. This really shouldn't need power because it's belts. Possibly. I don't know. This shouldn't need any power because, well, belts should already be set. Shouldn't need any chunk loaders for that. And then this has a chunk loader for these. So we just have to try and fix all of this. Something I want to do, I want to have it, once we completely get rid of all this, I want to have it to where we have a little belt that goes under and goes through it, and we'll connect everything up to this, just so everything gets thrown into the storage. I just got to try and get all the belts to go through, and then they all connect into one, which will lead up to that. Which means we're going to have to try and figure out how we can get belts to go on export through all these machines. So that's great. I got to figure all that out. Alrighty, so something I actually want to do real quick, just so we have it and we know what we got to do, we're going to set up a little board, and we're going to have a checklist on every single thing that we have to do. Everything. Every little piece. That board will be right back here. This board's going to be about 10 long, just because we're going to need it for main base. We're going to have little sections here. We're going to need one for farming, mining, lumber, and fishing. So every spot will have its own little category, whatever. So we got the wall. Let's go ahead and get some signs real quick. Wherever I have those placed. I only got one. Nice. Let me go and get more wood. All right, so some things we need for the main base. To redo the entire power grid. And I mean it. We're going to redo the entire power grid. So we got food farm, redo the power grid. What's some other things that we got to do? We got to work on our storage, redo our storage system. What else do we need? And we'll just put decorate on it. I don't know what we can decorate, but we'll have to figure that out. All right, for the farming base, we got to fix the machines, and then we got to add farms. Yeah, we got to add the farms to the homes, and then what's some other things that we got to do? We don't really need to decorate. It is pretty fine there. Add villagers. And then we got to add the, that's not how you spell villagers, right? All right, so farming alley, we need fix the machines, add farms to homes, add villagers, and whatever else. If you have ideas, let me know. Mining base. We can decorate, well, please let me go back up. Decorate the mine or machine area, whatever. Add the buildings, add lanterns to the bridges. That's something we got to do. Same thing over here. Farming base, we won't really have, I mean, we got one bridge nearby, but oh well. Lumber base, start the tree farms, add the train depot. We're gonna need some homes and build industrial buildings. I don't know why we're gonna need them. I just want them. We're also gonna need a lot of power there, so that's great. Add homes, add a train depot, and then auto fishing building. That's not how you spell building. Add the fishing docks. I don't know what else to put on these. I'm gonna have to try and figure it out as we keep going, but so far it's not too bad. We have a whole bunch of things that we got to do. So yeah, we got a whole lot of things to build. A little bit terrifying, I'll be honest. So this is still going. 3x3 should fully be working. All right, so the first thing we're gonna have to start is the food farm, which means that is gonna have to go right over here, which means I'm gonna have to build that. I'm gonna have to try and figure out. If not, there should be already a build out there that has one. I just gotta throw it into an industrial style building. So, but we are gonna have to end today's video here. I know it's short. We really didn't do anything other than try and fix our power. We only got one working, and I dealt with 7,000 things of lag, as you can tell. So yeah, we didn't really do too much. Now, sorry for that, but we hopefully can work on a little bit more. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you do want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel in the description. We also have started recently streaming on Twitch and Kick. So if you do want to check that out, everything is down below. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye.